Steve here, Shen RC. I'm with the Axle scx24, and I'm just gonna take these off right here, the rear plate, and I'm gonna see what the gears look like. I already took the 6 screws out, and you need a 0.050 of an inch hex Allen wrench. So let's take this cover off. It pulls off. And there's what it looks like inside. And it looks like it could use more grease. I'm just going to turn it slowly so you see what it looks like. But it looks like you could use a little more grease in there. There's a ball bearing on the top that supports this top gear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some Corrosion X and put a little dab on each ball bearing right there. And then I'm going to use my own grease, the Zeop heavy grease on the gears there. And I'll probably do that to the front also, but I just wanted to show you guys what's inside there. So let's put this grease on. But first I'm going to do the Corrosion X. I'm just going to spray a little bit on these bearings. Right here, just a little dab. That should be good enough. Now I'm going to apply my grease. You can get this at my website. It's really good stuff. Anti-corrosion stuff in here. Just going to put a little bit on and spin it. I don't think you really need this much, but I'm also going to put a bead around the spot where the plate goes on. That should be good enough. Now this plate here, I'm just going to go around it with a little tack of the grease so it makes like a seal. Just like that. Now I'm just gonna place it back together. Okay, now you want to put your screws in. There's 2 longer ones that go on the top, and then the 4 shorter ones go on the pumpkin. And you're going to use the 0.050 Allen key again to put them back in. Now smaller ones. You just want to bottom these out. You don't want to tighten them up too hard because they're pretty long. They won't unscrew on you. So just bottom them out. And that's it. Now I'm going to check out the front and see how that looks. Let's try it out. Everything's working. Now the front, you may have to take off one of these bars here. Probably pop this one off. Actually, it looks like you really don't. I'm just going to shut this off real quick. Alright, let's get at the front. Hopefully I don't have to take nothing off. I could just unscrew these. Move that servo horn out of the way. 6 screws again. Could I get at? Oh yeah, you could get at them. So it looks like you don't have to take no parts off. No steering rods or anything. That's good. I'll probably do the same thing. I'm going to use that Corrosion X on the center bearings. And then I'm going to put my grease on the worm gears. See if you can get this out. So far, so good. This is going to be tricky up here. This one still has a little thread in it. Alright, it seems to be out. Let's see if I can manage to get it out. Why this one ain't coming out of this hole? Oh, there it is. I guess it would be easier if you took it apart, but you really don't have to. Alright. Again, Corrosion X. A little bit on this bearing here. Right on this one. Then I'm going to apply my grease again. Let me turn this on so I could spin the gear. Make Making a mess here. I should be using a small screwdriver instead of my finger. That should be plenty enough. Now I'm going to go around this with a little bit of grease. Just tack it around the outside edge to make a seal. Hopefully the dirt won't get in there. And I'll just get this right on again. There it is. Make sure everything's lined up, and then you'll be able to screw it back in. Put your longer screws. In the top. And then you put the 4 smaller screws in the pumpkin. And remember, you don't want to torque these down, you just want to bottom them out, and that's it. Because they're pretty long, they ain't gonna unloosen. Or should I say, they ain't gonna come loose. Or get loose, however you want to say it. Now it should run a little bit smoother with that grease in there. And with that corrosion X on the bearing. It's nice you don't have to take it all apart. You could get at everything just like that without taking those steering components off. Just gonna wipe this extra grease off here. I'm gonna turn it on. And let's see if she's working. Get that grease on nice and good. Try a little course here real quick. Test her out. Not much of a course though. Anyway guys, there you have it. Showing the gears and the axles. You could put grease on them, oil the bearings. I just wanted to show you how they come apart and see what they look like inside. Thanks for watching guys, and I appreciate the support. Hit that bell for future videos, and I'll see you next time. Beauty!